First day in Bastia, Corsica. After a quite tricky car ride, we're now gonna explore Bastia. And first of all, we probably just look for some drinks or food. And yeah, let's see. So after first day in Bastia and quite delicious food, which then was a little bit overpriced, 40 freaking bucks for a dorade. We just enjoy the day, and yeah, let's see what tomorrow will bring. So second day in Bastia. First day was quite okay. Looked a little bit through the city. Bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. People are quite nice, even though they don't speak English that well, or not at all. And yeah, today we actually want to explore a beach, Plage de something. And yeah, we'll let you know once we're there. So we finally arrived in, where did we arrive? What is it called? Saint-Ferrand, which is basically the point you have to go to take the water taxi, which brings you then to the mysterious island where the name I've already forgotten. Let's jump into the water. Now after first chilled beach day, we're gonna go into the mountains. No clue, what is it called again, this hike? Huh?
Something with a lake.
Something with a lake. Glacier Lake walk. And the drive to here was really awful. Took quite a long time, narrow streets. But now we finally made it. And the view already is quite good. It's a little bit windy and cloudy, but that's actually convenient. Not as hot as yesterday, at least now. So let's see how this walk will be. So 3.5 kilometers done. Now it goes quite steep upwards. I think we have to go over this top, and then there will be the first glacier lake. Pretty good weather. It's hot as fuck. So let's see how I feel after I reach the top. So we just reached the second lake, a little bit further down, also a little bit climbing involved, but it was really fun. The downside is quite a lot of people here, but still it's even better than the first lake, I would say. So back in base camp, Himalaya base camp. Overall 10 kilometers. We didn't really find the path after the second leg, so we just went back the way we came, but also fine. Some parts where you actually had to climb, but nothing too challenging. So we arrived at the starting point of today's hike. We're at the west coast, and it's quite nice cliffs here, and maybe you can see it, there's a small castle at the edge of a cliff. That's today's destination, and expected time I think around 2 hours, so it shouldn't be that long, but the weather is really warm. And yeah, I'm excited how the view will be there. So let's see how the hike will be. So now the final approach. It's really steep, I think, but looks like fun. The view is already quite amazing. I would say like maybe 20-30 more minutes and then we're at the top. We did it! We reached the top and the small castle. Not really a castle, but we finally did it, and now let's see how the view from here is. So last day in Piana, Porto, Orto, whatever we want to call it, the east coast of Corsica. We were not really sure what to do today actually, since the last 2 days we already went for a hike, and we actually wanted to do the canoeing, but they didn't have any other people who wanted to do it, so they couldn't make it today. So we're gonna do it actually tomorrow before we head to the west coast. And now we decided again to go for a hike, this time Calanques de Piana, which are basically the really high steep red rocks which we saw already when we went to other places here. Scenery of the day. But before we go into the mountains, let's have a little breakfast with Starbucks. Almost reached the top, I think. Some clouds on the way, but also makes it quite spectacular when the clouds are driving on the rocks. It's pretty cool, and it's also fun to hike here, to be honest. A little bit of climbing involved, and overall really good day so far. So we left Piana, Orta, whatever today, and actually today we're gonna go canoeing. Should be like around 3-hour canoeing tour with jumping in wild water and climbing on waterfalls and everything. So sounds like fun, and yeah, I'm really excited to see it. So quick update. Yesterday we went to the kayaking. You've seen the nice jumps. Canyoning. And never remember this name. And then we headed to La Solanzara or something. Again, names are not my strength. Which is on the east coast. It's a way different flair here. It's not as mounty, hilly. You still can see the mountains, which is nice, but it's more flat, easier to drive, and has more like a South Mediterranean feeling here. It's really warm also. And today we're just gonna hang out at the pool first, since the last few days were quite exhausting. And then around afternoon we will head to Bonifacio, which is the town in the south of Corsica, on the cliffs, which is apparently quite nice. And actually the plan is then to go to a beach for the sunset. So over there is Bonifacio, and we're just chilling here, eating some food, and hope to see a wonderful sunset. So today another hike to a summit actually. Port Vera, what was the summit called? Punta Velaco. Not the highest mountain, but to be honest it's quite hard to figure out which summit is feasible without equipment or not, and this one looks quite okay. No equipment needed, but the view is apparently really amazing, so let's go up there. Got it. So we just arrived on an island called Lavezzi. Lavezzi, get it right. After a short boat tour, and apparently you can snorkel here. So let's see if we find some fishes. So unfortunately already the last day today, but we will fly at night, so we stay the whole day at least. So we decided to go for a cascade hike, I would call it. So a mixture of canoeing and hiking. There's a apparently really cool spot here in the Bavella area where you can just climb and jump from cliffs and waterfalls and everything, and the whole thing goes like on for 2 hours. And that's actually a perfect thing to do before we fly back. So we finally reached the top of this cascade thing. Unfortunately, there are a lot of kayaking, canoeing persons here. So it looks really beautiful. So we're just gonna jump in here. But to go all the way down, we might need more equipment, but let's see. So we actually went up a little bit, because we got annoyed by the people, and now here we have our own little pool